Hey, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all about how to glow from the inside out. And today I want to talk about viral K-beauty products I do recommend. Now you guys have been loving my viral K-beauty products I don't recommend series. So you can definitely check that out. I already have 3 parts out and more to come in the future. But I thought I would flip the script a little bit and talk about some viral products that I do think are worth it, that I personally really enjoy and that I do recommend. And hey, if you love K-beauty too, don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see more videos from me. All right, let's dive into these great viral K-beauty products. Give the video a big thumbs up and let's get started. So let's talk about the Medicube Age R Booster Pro. So this is actually a skincare device, and you've probably seen this all over social media. People like to dip this into gel-like creams and then massage their skincare into their skin. That is one way to use it. You can also just put your skincare on your face and then use the device throughout your skincare steps. And this is called a booster, and it is meant to boost your skincare routine. Now, this device is not cheap. It does retail for $220, which is a lot of money, right? So, you may be wondering, is it worth it? I will say I do like this. I do think that it is worth it if you know what you're getting yourself into. And I say my anti-hype review of this is that this is a booster. And I just want to emphasize that. I know I said it before, but I want to emphasize it. It's a booster. This is not a miracle product. This is not the sole thing that you're going to invest in that is going to transform your skin instantly. This is something that paired with the right skincare products for your skin concerns can boost the benefits, boost the results, and get you there faster. And so that's why I said it's my anti-hype review, because that is really why this has gone viral. I think a lot of people do get good results with this, but they don't necessarily see it as a booster. They see it as the main thing. And it really comes down to the serums, the actives, the way that you're hydrating your skin, moisturizing your skin, right? And how the device actually helps to boost those products in the long run. So there are 4 different settings to this device. The first setting is booster setting. It's actually probably my favorite setting. There are also different levels of intensity for each of the 4 settings as well. So booster mode is probably my favorite because it really is all about just helping your skincare get into your skin better. It does feel like a really nice gentle facial massage. So I'll start putting on my first layer of hydrating toner after washing my face, and then I'll just start to run this device right over my skin, not pressing in too hard, but just gently going in soft circles. And it really does help all my skincare to get into my skin a little bit deeper. And that really does help whatever product that you're massaging in. It helps that to get into your skin deeper, helps it to work faster and better for your skin. So whenever I'm using booster mode almost exclusively, because it really is my favorite setting, I can tell that my skin is accepting the skincare layers really nicely. So if you like multiple layers, but maybe sometimes you run into it doesn't feel like it's absorbing, it's feeling kind of thick, this setting may help with the absorption, just kind of help things get in a little bit better. But I always feel like my skin is really plump, really hydrated, but also it just has this really nice overall radiance. So the other setting is microcurrent, and that is definitely for helping to kind of plump out the skin, and not just plump it with hydration, but it is meant to kind of help target really minor fine lines on the skin and kind of give a little bit more volume to those areas. So you can run them really just kind of where you need it. You can do booster mode first and then run the microcurrent kind of, maybe you get, I noticed a little bit around my mouth in the last year. So it's you could run it here just to kind of help plump and volumize that area, maybe a little bit around the under eye or maybe the corners of the eye, forehead, wherever, right? And then there's the Derma Shot mode, which utilizes EMS. Now, back in the day, Medicube actually used to have just a dedicated EMS device, and I actually used that many years ago, and I did like it. So basically what it is, it's this electro microcurrent basically that helps to stimulate the muscles in your face. And by stimulating them and kind of helping to tone them, it actually helps to give a lifted and firm, sort of sculpted effect to the face. So this is one where you press it to your skin and your muscles will involuntarily start to do this, right? And that is toning the muscle with the EMS. And so I do find when I do that, I've done like a half and half test where my cheekbones become a lot more poppin', a lot more defined, especially I love to do it along the jawline. If you do feel like your jaw is just like a little bit weak or maybe a little bit, fuller and you want a little bit more definition on that jawline, this setting, the EMS setting, the microcurrent is really great for helping to tighten that up and get a much more contoured, defined look to the jaw, to the cheekbone, and just an overall kind of sculpted and lifted look. It is temporary and it's not collagen stimulating, and that's important to know. So just this is kind of like a really good facial that gets everything going and gets your skin nice and tight. It's temporary, but if you're consistent with it, you will keep those results up. Just know that, like I was saying, it's a booster, so you want to make sure you have all your good collagen stimulating ingredients to keep up that firmness in the skin long-term structurally within the skin. But this just kind of helps the muscles give you that lifted look pretty quickly. And then the last one is the air shot mode, and this is like electric microneedling. So you do feel a little like prickly sensations. If you're familiar with like the VT Riedel shot, it's kind of a similar sensation to that, but there's nothing physical going into your skin like with Riedel shots or with the traditional microneedling approach. This is electric little like currents that open up the pathways in the skin, which lead to better absorption of your skincare products, but it can also help with texture as well as helping to refine the look of pores and just giving a smoother appearance and really just kind of helping to enhance the overall quality of the surface truly of your skin. While I do recommend this product if you're interested in it, I always say make sure your skincare products are well suited for your skin and well suited and tailored to your skincare goals first before you start putting your money and your energy and your time into something like this, because you could be disappointed with this if you're using the wrong skincare products, right? It is really about how this works in synergy with the right type of product. So if you feel like you have a really good routine in place and you want to kind of take it to the next level, that's where something like this comes in. But if you're still struggling to find the right products, put this in your wish list and wait. You know what I mean? Wait until you get that foundation figured out and then add in something like this, and that's when you're going to start to see the results. Next, let's talk about VT PDRN Capsule Cream. Now, I will admit, the first time I saw this, I was like, that looks cool, but it's probably not that great. I'm not exactly sure why I thought that. I think, I do have a bias in my mind of anything that's very eye-catching or like skin-tertainment. I think a lot of us do sometimes think, well, there's no way that could actually be like a good product, right? It's just for looks and aesthetic, right? And then again, I don't know exactly why that was my first gut reaction, because I actually really like VT products on the whole. Not all of them, but a lot of them I do actually really enjoy. And that I'm a big fan of the PDRN products from VT, especially the PDRN 100 Essence. I absolutely love, and really another viral product that I would recommend. I have a lot of videos on that particular product. So this is part of that line, but it is absolutely striking when you see it. So it's this really gorgeous, plumping, hydrating gel texture, and there's these really beautiful, perfectly precisely placed plops of this green cream inside of the gel. And so those are the capsules. And so yeah, it looks stunning. It's incredibly eye-catching. It's totally unique and different. And it is super fun to take your tiny little spatula and just like scoop out your little capsule, your little plop of cream with a little bit of that gel, and then mix it on the back of your hand before you apply it to your face. It is very fun. It is very unique, different. But what's really surprising me is how much I actually really enjoyed this product. The texture itself is so hydrating. This gel, it's not sticky. It's actually incredibly refreshing, cooling, plumping, deeply hydrating. And then that cream capsule, as you break that into that gel texture, you get this really silky, very light lightweight, a kiss of richness, but not a heavy denseness. This is not like a medium or thick, like really like hard to spread type of cream. And it's not a hard capsule. I actually was thinking it was going to be like a capsule you had to like really break, but these truly are like little plops of lotion, if you will, inside of the gel cream. So they just completely right down as soon as you start to spread it onto your skin, so it actually mixes in really beautifully. But just that kiss of cream in the gel really balances out any dryness or dehydration that you might have within your skin, really soothe any rough spots without heaviness, without greasiness, without so much like richness that feels like it sits on top of your skin. You know, sometimes when creams are so rich and moisturizing, they leave a layer on top. Because this is balanced out with that refreshing gel and this lightweight cream, the way that it all mixes together, it actually absorbs in the skin really beautifully. That little kiss of moisture really softens the skin, smooths it out, moisturizes it, conditions it, but does not like weigh down on it and overwhelm it, right? So it's actually an amazing product for oily skin that does well with just a kiss of moisture. Combination skin for sure. So I've been using this. It's been very hot. We've been pushing 90, 100 degrees. And so during the day, I've actually been reaching for this one as a really nice lightweight alternative to some of my more favorite moisturizing kind of medium weight creams, right? This just feels so refreshing, so plumping, so hydrating, but that kiss of moisture balances everything out. My combo skin gets quite oily in the summer, so it's really good for that situation. Oily combination skin, oily skin that likes a kiss of moisture, and balanced skin types. I think you'll actually really enjoy this as well because it's not heavy, it's not sticky, it's not overwhelming. It's not going to be enough for drier skin types, and if you need a lot of occlusivity to fight off dehydration or intense dryness in your skin, this is not going to provide that. The ingredients here, we have 10% of PDRN that is derived from wild ginseng, and that's really VT's signature with their particular plant-derived PDRN. It's coming from ginseng, and I think that that gives this PDRN an edge over some of the more the plant-based PDRNs, because there's a lot of buzz and chatter right now about this ingredient, especially the ones that aren't derived from the original PDRN source, which is salmon sperm, which is kind of gives you the ick, right? It's a bit much. So there's definitely a demand for, plant-based or vegan-based PDRN products, but there is a lot of chatter about, are those actually delivering the results the original, salmon-derived PDRN brings to the skin? And I am not qualified to answer that, but what I can tell you is I like this PDRN from VT, and I think it is because of the ginseng content here, right? My skin really responds to ginseng. I've noticed that for many, 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 many years. Ginseng is amazing for skin elasticity. It's an amazing antioxidant, very protective for the skin, great for well aging, actually helps with the circulation in skin, so it actually really revives and gives you a very refreshed complexion. It just helps you to glow, like that inner glow that kind of comes out from your skin, that healthy glow. And that's really what I get from the PDRN products from VT. So a really good amount here, that 10%. They're also using 10 different types of hyaluronic acid. We have ceramide NP, panthenol, and squalane. And then there's actually 9 different types of peptides in here, the majority of which are focused on fine lines, wrinkles, collagen stimulation, helping with skin tone and texture. And that's really the benefit of this cream, especially if you're pairing it with the very concentrated PDRN products from VT. They have so many products in this line now. So I'm on the whole a pretty big fan of this line, as I mentioned before. But this cream, it caught my eye, but I was like, it's probably not going to be for me. But it really won me over in the performance, especially for my combo oily skin in this hot, humid weather. It feels amazing. Next, let's talk about the Purcell 24/7 Colostrum Pore Defense Ampoule with Pixcell Biom. What a name. I'm going to call this the 24/7 mist from Purcell. So this is a facial mist, and it is designed to be used multiple different ways. This can be used, as a hydrating layer after washing your face. It can also use in between skincare layers to kind of help with absorption. But I think where this particularly shines is for makeup application. This is a great mist to prep your skin before putting on makeup, and it's also a great way to set and finalize your makeup. And that's actually how I used it today. So I actually misted this on my face before I put my foundation on, and then I finished everything off with this spray very shortly before I got on camera to start filming this video. And it does actually, not only does it help to prep the skin and give a little bit of a smoother application to your makeup, because it really helps to hydrate the skin, but it also gives a really gorgeous glowy finish to your makeup, as well. As you can see right here on my face right now. I really like the way that it sets makeup, but it's not just about imparting a little bit of a glow. Like I said, it actually helps with the application, a little bit of a smoother finish. I do feel like it also helps to keep the makeup from breaking up in the middle of the day, getting kind of patchy or cakey. And I also feel like it helps very gently without like making your skin feel really dehydrated. It actually helps to gently control oil production too. And I find that that's really the cause of your makeup breaking up, is just that your skin gets really oily, and that oil interacts badly with the makeup and it breaks the foundation apart, and then sliding all over your face, right, and looking all messy. So this actually really helps from multiple angles, like I said, for makeup, but it also has a lot of great skin beneficial ingredients in here too. Even if you don't want to use it for makeup, it's actually still beneficial. So this actually has a lot of different fermented ingredients in it, and that over time can actually help to boost skin health. Fermented ingredients tend to have lots of different antioxidants, lots of different amino acids, lots of, vitamins and minerals, and all the things that really contribute to a healthy skin microbiome, right? And that actually helps your skin barrier as well. But when your skin is in that healthy state, it looks good, it looks healthy and glowy as well, right? It also has, as the name suggests, colostrum. Now this is kind of another, like, where does this ingredient come from? It comes from mammary glands. Not a vegan ingredient at all. It's definitely animal derived ingredient. But this is interesting because, kind of like with ferments, this is an ingredient that is loaded up with lots of skin beneficial nutrients, vitamins, minerals, all these goodies that really help with the health and the vitality of the skin. It can also help with collagen production. It can help to address fine lines, wrinkles. It can help with skin hydration and moisture. Skin regeneration, skin elasticity. There's a lot of well-aging benefits to this ingredient as well. Then they're also using a peptide that goes by the trade name Sin-Hycan, and this is an interesting peptide that actually helps to boost your skin's own natural production of hyaluronic acid. Did you know you have hyaluronic acid naturally within your skin? So this peptide actually helps to stimulate that. So over time, it actually helps with long-term skin hydration. It can also contribute to healthy collagen production in the skin as well. But I think here in the formula, really it's that hydration. And that is part of, and it really is all of these ingredients working together. It's not just about one thing, right? But it is part of the oil control from this mist, because when your skin is hydrated and it's holding on to hydration, it doesn't feel the need to overproduce oil. This is definitely going viral, I think, because of the beautiful glow that it imparts to the skin. And I think it also is using some interesting, as you can see, some really interesting ingredients that you're not coming across necessarily all the time in a lot of other products. So that also kind of gets your brain going like, ooh, there's something new, there's something different. But what I actually like about this product that I think really translates to real life use is the packaging. You may have noticed it is very different than your traditional like round kind of spray bottle mist that you might be familiar with. This is truly designed to be taken with you on the go. So even if you're wearing makeup, you can top off in the middle of the day, or if you're not wearing makeup but you do appreciate a little, little skincare moment, a little skincare break, you can carry this with you a lot easier than those round long bottles. It's great. Ingredients wise, it's great. Performance wise, it's great. I'm not mad at this product for going viral. And finally, I just want to talk about the Abib PDRN Collagen Lip Mask Glazed Jelly. And my review of this product's really not that deep. I just like this. I just enjoy it. It is a really delightful product. And at the end of the day, it is just a lip mask. And I'm just going to kind of like break the illusion here. The PDRN in this is not going to like give you anti-aging for your lips. The collagen in this is not going to like give you a lip filler like effect. It is just a, you know, a lip gloss. It is designed to be like an overnight lip treatment. And so while you can use this during the day, and I do a lot, I do find that the overnight lip masks do tend to have a really good cling and a long-lasting effect on the lips, because they are, you know, really formulated and designed to stay with you while you're sleeping. And I actually think that this does that very, very nicely. But it is just one of those products that, yes, it catches your attention. This little globe packaging is really beautiful. It's really fun, and it's just very eye-catching. The texture, though, glazed jelly, OMG. This is such a beautiful jelly, glazed, gel-like texture. It's loose, too. You may not be used to lip balms that aren't quite as thick or that you kind of really dig into. This is very soft, very, very bouncy and jelly-like, and so you just kind of scoop a little bit or just dip the spatula in, quite honestly, and it is this really gorgeous, really plump, pillowy, cushiony type of texture. It's actually really sensorially very beautiful to apply to the lips. There is fragrance in this product. It's kind of a creamy vanilla smell that I am like kind of addicted to. I really enjoy the smell of this. I love the way that it glazes the lips. It has a high shine to it. And because it is a little bit of a thicker jelly-like texture, it's not a thin layer, it's a little bit thicker. It does kind of give a bit of a plump look to the lips. It's not plumping. I mean, it is moisturizing and hydrating and softening the lips. So you're, you know, especially if your lips are quite dehydrated, very, very dry, you will get a plumping effect just from the moisture. But I think just because it is a little bit more cushiony, a little thicker texture, and a really high glossy finish to it, it does actually make your lips look just a little bit more volumized. So that's why I said like it is a night mask, but like I wear it a lot during the day because it really does make my lips pop in a really attractive way. And I just think that it has a really great finish. I love the texture. I love the packaging. The only thing that I don't like, this is 1000% the type of lip product that you need the applicator for, the little silicone spatula, which does come with this product, but there's nowhere to really put that with this packaging. And I'm finding that slightly annoying because I do tend to lose track of those little spatulas if I don't have like a place to put them like inside of the cap. You know, some you can just place it right inside and then close the cap on top. Or, you know, even like with the Laneige lip mask, you know, it's just like a flat top on that container. So then you can at least place it right on top. But because this is a rounded dome, you can't do that. So I always have to put it next to it, and yeah, I'm going to lose track of it. Like I am going to lose it. Otherwise though, I think it's gorgeous. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I'm like displaying it in the cabinet in my bathroom because I really do enjoy this, but the performance is so good. Like I said, I like to wear it during the day, but it also, for a lip mask, it lasts on your lips throughout the night. And that is actually extremely important because I always have something on my lips when I'm sleeping, and you will wake up with softer, moisturized lips for sure. So it's not a very deep review, but I really like it. So I'm curious, are there any viral products you're not mad at that you're really enjoying? Let us all know in the comments below. And if you loved this video and you haven't hit subscribe yet, before you go, please hit subscribe. You made it to the end of the video. That's super rare. Hit subscribe. Come join our skincare community, especially if you want to see some more videos from me. All right. I love you so much. Thanks for being here with me today. And I just want to encourage you to keep shining your light. I love you, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.